Best Irish music on irishradio.org with Jerry Byrne.
Irish Radio, I'm Jerry Byrne. Now, since COVID and all the rest of it, I've been speaking to many of the great and the good and the talented of music, and boy, we've have some bunch of great talent in music in Ireland. My next guest is a gentleman from County Donegal, from Ramelton in County Donegal, a gentleman who's been involved in music for a long, long time, was a busy lad on the stages throughout Donegal and indeed further afield right up until COVID. He's still recording, still doing music, and I'm delighted to say hello to the one and only Malcolm Fisher. Malcolm, how are you?
Hello, Jay. How are you getting on? Good to talk to you.
Same as that. Hey, listen, you've been involved in music, Malcolm, for a long, long time.
I've been involved in music, Jay. Maybe 20, 30 years, maybe more. I do like the pub circuit, the bar circuit, and stuff like that. And so I have a few albums released, but I enjoy the music there. I enjoy getting out there and entertaining the people.
Indeed. That's something unfortunately COVID has managed to take away from everybody involved in music right around the world.
Unfortunately, Jerry, the last gig that I did was on the 17th of March 2020 in Coleraine. And from that on, I haven't been out at all, but I do keep my hand in the business, by doing a live Facebook, which I call From My Kitchen to Your Living Room every Wednesday evening, just to keep my vocals active, because if you weren't singing for over a year, your vocals would tend to dry up,
Indeed so. And, well done on it all, Malcolm. Tell me this, how did you become involved in music in the first place?
How I became involved in music, I suppose it all stems back to my late brother. My late brother was Sammy Fisher. And back then, Sammy was playing with Evelyn and the Envoy show band at the time. He was lead guitar player, and then that's how I got involved in music. And then I taught myself the bass guitar, and I taught myself the drums. And basically, that's how I got into it, Jerry. And I had a cousin as well. I have a cousin, sorry. And he used to be keyboard player at the time with Hugh McLean and the Mighty Avons. So music's sort of in the blood, Jerry.
Right. It's you're certainly very much involved in it. And you've been a busy lad, all over those years, playing all over the place. As I say, not alone in Donegal, but in other places as well.
Oh yeah. I played outside of the county before this pandemic and all started. I was going to places like in County Mayo, County Sligo, County Antrim, and Monaghan, and I was doing all round there, But then, obviously, when the pandemic set in, that put pain to all that, So unfortunately, I'm like everyone else now. I'm on the sideline at the moment.
Yeah, but you're keeping yourself relevant and keeping yourself in there, with the Facebook Lives, and you're also you're doing some more recording, I believe, as well.
Yes, that's right. At the moment, I'm working on a new album, and the current single, which I want to thank you very much for playing as well, Jerry. You made it right. That is going to be taken from the album, and I have to thank a gentleman as well, by the name of Paul Wright. Originally from Liverpool, but he's now based in Omagh in County Tyrone. He's done all a music arrangement on it, and he's doing a music arrangement on the tracks on the album too.
Excellent stuff. Excellent. It's I think it's very important to get a producer that you can who sort of knows what he's doing and you can work with.
Oh yeah, absolutely no problem. I tell Paul what I want, what I need. If I need keyboards, if I need pedal steel, and if I need pedal and fair dues, Paul does all that for me. He's a very, very talented person himself, so he is.
Right, excellent stuff. Excellent. Hey, listen, another outside of the music, you've got another little passion, which is rally driving.
Ah, that's right, Jerry. My late brother, unfortunately, passed away on the 3rd of December, 2002. He was a rally driver, what they call up in Donegal now around Ireland. He was known for having the famous yellow Mini. She was one of the old type Minis, but he had her modified, and I used to maybe go along with him to the service area and stuff like that. I have co-driven a few times as well back in the early days, like, but I never did it with him, but I did it with a few other people. And motorsport rallying would be my other love as well, Jerry.
Right, right, and you still follow it to this day. Well, except it's not happening today. But you still have the great love for it.
Oh, God, Jerry, I have a great love for rallying, truly. Donegal now would be a very, very famous county for having the Donegal International Rally, which is always on the third weekend in June. But again, due to the pandemic, actually it would have been the weekend past there now. It would have been rally weekend, and last year was we didn't have no rally either due to the pandemic. But please God, if everything we get back to normality next year, please God, it'll come back again and we can go out again and start to enjoy watching the drivers at full pelt, as to say.
Indeed so.
My brother was Sammy Fisher.
Oh yes.
I've actually have a page up on Facebook as well called the Sammy Fisher fan page, so that can be viewed as well on Facebook, so it can.
Right. Okay. Excellent stuff. And listen, the new album. When do you hope to be releasing that, Malcolm?
Oh well, Jerry, that's as a man says, that's a $64,000 question. It's very difficult. As I say, I'm still selecting tracks. I'm trying to get big tracks. There will be four original songs on the album, not written by me, but written by other individuals who heard me at what I do. They said, would you mind recording our songs? And, I was honoured to do it. And one of the songs now at the moment, I'll be bringing out, what this is June, July, August, probably bringing out in September, another single which will be called We Love Country Music. So that tells the story of country music, of the jiving, people traveling to dances up and down the country here, so I'm hoping to have that out in September, but as regards the album itself, I can't set a time on it, Jerry, because I don't know myself,
Right. Yes. Indeed. It takes it's sort of it's one of those things that's almost impossible to quantify, and certainly it becomes more difficult with COVID when you've got the lockdowns and you're not able to go into studios and not able to do this, that, and the other as well.
Surely, that's the biggest problem I have. Going to the studio and obviously you have to go with your mask on and stuff like that. But when you go into the recording booth, obviously you can take your mask off. But when you go out again to the to hear what you've done, you put the mask on, And I have a very good man there who does all the recording work for me. His name is Piercy Robinson, and Jerry, he's an absolute must when it comes to recording. And he also is an absolute must too when it comes to pedal steel playing as well.
Indeed, so yes, indeed, and it's great. It's a great advantage to have guys like that in your corner when you're doing recording and that. No question or doubt about that.
Oh, absolutely. I've known Piercy now for years, and all my albums have been recorded with Piercy. He's the only one I've been with to do all my recordings with, and Joan as well now. She's also recording with Piercy. Quite a few people now would go to Piercy to do recording. Actually, Paul there, a friend of mine, Paul McCall, who has recorded albums, he also worked with Piercy, and The late Brian Cole now, him and Patricia would have been very good friends as well. And Brian's daughter is also recording with Patricia at the moment, as far as I can gather.
Right, good stuff indeed. Malcolm, this has been lovely to catch up with you. Listen, I wish you all the luck in the world with everything. Good luck with
Thank you very much, Jerry.
Good luck with the new album. And listen, I'm looking forward to somewhere along the winding path, as soon as it's safe to do so, that I'll be able to see you on stage performing and entertaining once again.
Absolutely, Jerry. Absolutely. You know, I know you're based in London over there. You know, and there's always just a wee thing for me, you know, to do Irish bars over there, and that, you know, whether that chance will come around, I don't know, like, you know, but as a man says, we live in hope, Jeff. We live in hope, Jerry.
Indeed so. Malcolm, lovely to chat to you, and listen, stay safe and stay well.
And likewise, Jerry, and I want to just, you know, I want to thank you very much indeed, personally, for playing my music. It's much, much appreciated, and to all the other presenters on irishradio.org also for playing my music. I thank you all very much. It's an absolute delight to talk to you, Jerry. And please God, sometime in the near future we can get to meet up and have a cup of tea or whatever the case may be.